I think Descartes had it wrong. I think, therefore, I'm not. It's a Montefiusius saying. Montefiusius say, I think, therefore I'm not. I spoke with my lovely little sister, or who I like to call my mother's daughter, and my son's aunt. And in her absence, I asked her to send me a poem or two. She was supposed to be the featured reader with me tonight, and she just got them to me truly just a few minutes ago. So I want to read a couple of poems from my little sister, my darling Mariah Young.
And where is she now? LA, right? She's in Los Angeles?
This is called The Most Famous Home Movie Ever Made. It begins as the car rounds the corner, the pomp and ceremony typical. They wave and smile to the crowd, to each other. Maybe he was brushing his hand across her knee as the car turned. Perhaps her glove touched his hand. But we don't see that last intimate exchange, if it ever took place. When the first shot rings out, she doesn't seem to react. He pauses. The car pulls ahead, unwavering. She notices he has stopped smiling, his brow hardening as he looks around. It isn't until the second shot, when she sees his hands clasped to his throat, that she realizes the immensity of it all. We see and feel it like a drop in the chest, like the bullet sinking into us. She leans in, not knowing. The rest comes as a blur, the silent roar of bullets ripping the air, arms flailing all around her, and then the final shot that erupts out of him. She pulls back. It looks like the impact hits her. His blood and skull halo matches the round pink pillbox hat atop her head. Her eyes fall back open. The worst for us is that painful final motion, the twist of her torso in gathering her husband's brain off the trunk of the car. The camera jolts up and down as her white gloves reach out, pandemonium setting in everywhere. The last thing we see is her body contorting over that dark blue space, her arms drawn out like our breath to gather what little she can. That's my sister's poetry right there. Woohoo!
That's the Magruder poem, of course, of the JFK assassination. It's the most famous home movie.
And this one is called Luck Speaks. Luck speaks. I know what people think, but really, I don't make things happen. It's a common misconception that I engineer catastrophe, that I manufacture misfortune, that I delight in dashing dreams to dust. I'm not so vicious, so calculating. This plane is nothing but contract work, I assure you. And I'm no wage slave. Trust me, I'm a free fucking agent. I stick my finger in every pie. Not just joy or despair. I live at the intersection of chance and circumstance. And trust me, I'm always on the go. I ride shotgun on fate's shadow, cruising boulevards and waiting in the reflection of windows, always looking for a place to step in and change things up some. Don't think you can call me out. I cannot be summoned. Put away your little rabbit foot, sweetie. Nor will I be invoked. Light a candle to a saint or any crap. Flowers, medallions, tears on bloody knees from crawling. If only that did it for me. Truth is, nothing pleases me. I have no tongue for sweets, no ears for prayers, no loyalties, no sympathies. I'm as old as the sun and everything under it. I have seen every combination, every complication, every variation on the theme of disaster and epiphany, and let me tell you, I've had my full. What gets me by is that flash of goose flesh With that touch of my hand, the glimmer or slack in the eyes I leave in my wake. I like to wait in corners and in the soles of shoes, and I never pounce. I rarely rush after anyone. Like potted plants, so many are still, their hands upturned, their eyes straining open, waiting breathlessly for me. I rise up like most moist air or familiar song, and I slide around fingers, snake up pant legs, and flicker in your iris at the front door or a dark house left open, the icy swig at the bottom of a glass, the highway off-ramp illuminated in high beams going too fast, a sideways glance that lingers unexpectedly. You won't see me? Trust me. Honey, I'm there. That's for you, Miss Mariah, my sister, I love you. I've never read those before.
Good job.
Obviously. And now for something completely different. Okay. This one is mine. It's new. It's called The Disease of Me. The disease of me. I'm an extra in my own biography. A side note in my movie. Brown eyes, blue heart, pursed red lips, can't part. White black man with a broken tan, foreigner in my own land, stranger in my own skin, star in another sky, black hole within. I'm the disease of me. The unrequited love of misery. I'm a joke unheard, a song unsung, a sign too blurred, a gift not brung. I'm the bruise too sharp, the cut too dull, the straight too warped, the hungry too full. The feeling of lack and the reeling of tack, the seas unguided and the storm's calm cracked. Whew. I'm the space full of empty, the mirror blown over, the till stolen within me, and the grass grown under. Don't look too deep, for you'll see I'm nothing more than the disease of me. Alrighty then. And this I've not read in some time, and this is a poem I wrote for a fellow poet, my Hanai sister, Elizabeth Fellows, who was supposed to be here tonight and she's not, but this is called Enlarged Heart. Enlarged heart. She smiled and breath became the truth. She bade me drink from her blue lagoon sanctuary. Drink up, she said, from the depths behind my pasts, reflected in baby iris eyelash splashes. Quench your thirst here, where the water womb lives. Her cup says yin again, for it's your own well's reflection you see here. She, wave crush, hugs me, diving in and over the front flip of the timeline. I am aghast at her strength, this sister of mine, not mine. Her arms are the oak and the spruce, tied only through Mother Earth's enlarged heart, beating a different drum, the same. Beating the drum with my cracked murmurs, muffled clambering. Dig deep, she says, dig in and fly. Her fingers knead the bread of my hunger as she smiles all the more, and through her listening I see the healing light of green that flies only in envyless starshine around us. Oh, brother, brother, why is it we always have to catch up? Because I've met my new, old, best friend that I haven't got the time to properly miss yet. She smiles again and again, watching my watchfulness, storying me now and then into the boy's untethered joy net, caught in the sunshine infinity of always. Releasing me in her holdings, playing with me, our laughter is convention's TNT, and explosions of moments make construct crumble at the tide's sandcastle dream. Lifts the whale's tail, just a handbreadth from the point. Don't you see it there? There where the fluke wasn't? We've just met again, so glass I didn't miss the bus. To find you already sitting here, to find me through you, and hear old Joe's story. Poor old Joe, whose story is my own. I heard it with your ears, breathe through my lips on your face, where I'll always know you, knowing I never haven't. So strange. We are friends, ships on the sea, and it isn't a fluke. Blood always provides. Hear it? Murmured? Your enlarged heart beats, beats in my silence, where the water echoes your power gently, and still you smile. I can feel it all the way across the ocean.